Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Manifest Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Today we're doing the Your Week Ahead reading, and I don't know what I'm going to title this one. I'm going to start giving them titles because they're each week. It's like they have these huge these huge meanings. So it's still part of the Your Week Ahead series. There's still going to be 7 positions. And as well, each pile is going to have a theme. So for this, I've already set out 3 decks, and I'm going to shuffle them and pull out 1 card. And we'll get our theme for the reading from that card. Actually, this one. The Lovers. Look at this charming little bee. Oh my gosh. Wait till I show you the close-up of this card. What a cutie. Look at this little gentle person bee, this little gentleman bee with its little top hat. All right. This is the second deck. I'm going to shuffle it up. Let's take 1 card to be our oh my god, this one wants to come out too. I'm going to have to keep that one out for the reading. All right, so there's 2 for this one. We have this King of Cups. Wow, what a meaningful, 2 beautiful, meaningful cards. And I'm going to just show you this one so you know what it is, the Hierophant. That's so funny because this is the card that was on the bottom of the deck. All right, so I'm going to leave this aside and we will pull it out when pile number 2 comes out. But this is your main card. And this is the deck for pile number 3. Let's wake it up and we're going to ask it for a card. The King of Pentacles. Wow, how are you gonna choose? Look at these 3 beautiful cards. We have the Lovers card, we have the King of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. So give me a moment. I'm gonna pick out a crystal to put for each pile, and then I'm also going to have either a phrase or a word as a theme for each pile. I'll be right back. All right, so for pile number 1, the theme is Dapper Dalliance, which obviously is inspired by this dapper gentleman bee we have right here. And I picked this Obsidian hexagonal point. Pile number 2, the theme is Sideways Love. And, oops, see, the card wants to go sideways. And I picked this Labradorite hexagonal point, so intricately patterned. Pile number 3 is Surging Abundance, and I picked this Tiger's Eye hexagonal point. Now this one as well, it has such beautiful markings, so gorgeous. So of course I will put the phrase and I will put the phrase in with the crystal and the timestamps below. Take as much time as you need, and of course if you're drawn to more than 1 pile, definitely watch as many of them as you want. You don't have to pick just 1 if you feel like you're drawn to more than 1. So take your time and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose this Lovers card. Such a beautiful and lusciously summery lovers card. The theme for this reading is Dapper Dalliance. So we'll put this card here. Oop, no, I almost forgot, we're gonna put the crystal here, but we'll put your main card here. And I'm gonna put this aside just for now. I'm gonna pick one oracle card from each of these two decks. So I've got this one first. I'm gonna wake it up and ask it for a card for pile number 1. And then I've got this deck is the second deck. What about a card for pile number 1? All right, these are your two oracle cards. Let's look at these first. 25 Protective Nest. Look at this. Wow. She's so tiny, or these I'm just going to take it as she's so tiny. She's so tiny that this feather is as long as her entire, from her waist to below her feet. And this egg is so giant. Yet she's tiny, yet she's able to protect both this egg and these eggs, and she's able to provide a home. How interesting. And then we have this one, the Fates, card number 17. Did I tell you this is card number 25, the Protective Nest? Card number 17, the Fates. Very interesting, 3 cards. All right, so this is your main deck, so I'm going to pick 4 cards from this deck. Let's wake it up. Oh my gosh. All right. Needs to be woken up a little bit more. This one. And this one. And then we're going to pick 3 cards from this deck. So what is up with this theme of Dapper Dalliance for pile number 1? So we have 3 cards, and then we're going to take 2 cards from this deck. This one. Here we go. Here's all of our cards for this reading. What is up with this week ahead theme for pile number 1? Let us see. This is your first card, if I can get it. This is your first card. This could signify Sunday. It also is going to signify your past, probably your recent past. Queen of Swords. So we have another bird woman. We have 2 bird women here. Very interesting. Queen of Swords. What is the second card? This one can signify Monday. It is also signifying your present time. The Chariot. This princess chariot. This is what it looks like inside Cinderella's chariot. She's just about ready to dash out this door. and come running down the stairs and lose her slipper. This is another Dapper Dalliance. Doesn't it seem like this carriage is existing in the same world as this bee with the top hat and a monocle? All right. This is your third card. This can signify Tuesday, and it also signifies your near future. The Hanged Man. Look at these three bats living their lives, living their best lives. Look at, especially this one. It's like, I'm king of the forest. I'm the ruler of the forest. It's so happy and proud. It's really happy to be hanging around. Wow. What a pretty positive. It's like this Hanged Man card. These bats are so happy. They're so happy to hang around. It's their home. That's their home. In most, all right, I know I haven't even revealed all the cards, but in most Hanged Man cards, the person, it's usually almost always a person shown, is obviously out of their element. They're not meant to be hanging upside down. They're not meant to be hanging by 1 foot from a tree. These bats, this is what they do. So they're dallying, right? They're dallying in a way that is just, they're so happy. So this is actually the perfect card to get for our theme, Dapper Dalliance, because what are they doing all day? They're dallying. All right, so this is our fourth card. This is, obviously this could signify Wednesday. This is advice. This is maybe something that you know you should be doing and you aren't, or maybe you haven't thought of, or it's any kind of advice. Let's look at what it is. Temperance. Temperance. This beautiful reflection. All right. So this card is the environment and others. I should say, this is your environment. It could be others, other people. It could be one other person. It could be a bunch of other people. It could be something that's, you know, even just a force of nature. It could be the weather. It could be anything. It's something external to you, aka it's the 3D. This card signifies the 3D, something in your 3D world. Knight of Pentacles. And you know what he is? Dapper. He's very dapper. You can't argue with that. He's very dapper. He looks like he's taking a break from the circus. Maybe a marching band. All right. And this can also signify Thursday if I didn't say it. So we have two final positions here. And I've pulled 2 cards for each. So this is something that's either helping you or hindering you. It's something that is usually either partially or fully hidden from you at the moment. But not always. Let's look at this first one. This is the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, a wish fulfillment card. There's abundance coming for you. You know what I see from this card? That there's so much abundance that you need 4 hands to carry it all. And she's not exactly winged. These aren't wings. This is a shawl, you know, like a gossamer shawl. But it's almost like she's winged. So that means this person is also, she's also winged. So you have 2 winged or almost winged characters here. She's definitely got wings. And then this is the second card for that position. It's the Star card. I love this ship in her hair because it's mirroring this nest in her hair. And then we have two final cards. This is the resolution. It could be the optimal resolution. It could be, you know, it's something that it's offering you it's offering you almost, it's like a choice. You know, this could be your resolution. The Chariot. And the Queen of Wands. You have two chariots, and just so few cards, you have two chariots, pile number 1. So there's something big happening here. Like this, okay, so this is past, present, future. This is like your more upcoming immediate future. This is a resolution that's, you know, probably if things are kind of going the way they are going right now, this is your future. This is what's going to happen after longer than, you know, this week. And I have to say, this is such a fortunate couple of cards. I've kind of already started to give this reading. This is like, there's some sort of building abundance. It's like you're being, these three cards here, the Star card with the ship in her hair, this protective nest card, and this Hanged Man, which is your near future. These three are telling you that there's some sort of thing that's happening. I would say contraction, but contraction, obviously the word contraction, it's not really, it could be taken as negative, but it's not. It's just, there's some sort of contraction. Is it of your energy? Do you need to just conserve your energy so that you might be protecting yourself? These might be your thoughts. If it's your energy that you're having to protect, and I think for a lot of you it is, this is your all of your creativity, let's say. And these are your thoughts. And you have to pull in and not say yes to everything, not say, okay, I'll take care of that, not say, you know, you have to say, I, pile number 1, am taking care of myself. And I, pile number 1, am cherishing myself. This is not something where you, pile number 1, are going to say, oh, I can't believe I have to rest. How annoying. Because what is rest and recreation for? It's for you to take pleasure in your life. And you, pile number 1, I'm really feeling like you've been working hard. You've been cutting like, I don't know how to say it. You know the saying, burning the candle at both ends? I feel like you've been cutting the sheets into strips. I don't know. But you've been cutting things into ribbons. You've been so busy and productive. This is your past card. Remember, this is your recent past. You have been focused, you have been diligent, you have been working hard. And what is your present card? And this is really showing us what's going on. Cinderella worked, was like, you know, the only one working in that household, right? She was working herself to the bone. She was doing all the housework. She was just like she was just the person who had to do everything when everybody else sat around. That's like you. You have been working hard, working hard, working hard. And then she has this chance to go to the ball, and she's dancing, she's having a good time, but she has to leave by midnight, she has to run away. She's still, it's like a frenzy. Even when she's supposed to be having a good time, she's still like a little watchful. She has to, she has to she has to watch the time. She has to be afraid that somebody's gonna, recognize her. She's like falling in love with the prince, and she's wondering what's going to happen. She's stressed, even though this is this grand ball. She's stressed. And then she has to run away. She has to run down these stairs, losing her slipper and running into this coach that's going to turn into a pumpkin any minute. And even that, like, this is her little respite that she has, this beautiful coach, but it drives down the street and turns into a pumpkin. And then she's even lost this respite, this little tiny corner of comfort that she had. And remember, you also have this chariot too. Don't forget, this is like of vast importance because we have 2 chariots. So each position chariot is even more important than normal because there's 2 chariots. So what I'm telling you, pile number 1, is that by the time you get to the near present, I'm so like wanting to, by the time you get to the near future, there's been a while like back of you working really hard. And right now, for this near future, your advice is to draw in and take care of yourself, and not just sit there and be like, I have to take a nap because I'm tired, but I resent it. You are being invited to take care of yourself and cherish yourself while you're doing it. Pile number 1. You look at how happy this bat is. This is what you are being invited to do. It's so happy. You know what it's telling you? It's telling you, pile number 1, you are so important, and you, pile number 1, you need and you deserve rest. Just like me, I'm gonna sleep all day upside down on this tree. So this is the 3rd winged. So we have this winged creature, this winged creature, this winged creature, and kind of this quasi-winged creature. She's almost winged. Oh, of course, and this one. And we also have, she's like an honorary winged creature. So what this is all saying is you fly away to your nest and you find what you need to do to be completely, there's a word, it's like an all-encompassing cherishing of yourself, just cherishing your whole self, just taking yourself and just hugging yourself and cherishing everything about yourself, pile number 1. That is your invitation. Now we have this advice, and I mean, are we in for navel gazing? Because that's what this looks like. I'm feeling like this is a time to if you feel like it, this is not saying, this is advice, this is not commands. If you're in a place where you're wanting to reevaluate what you're doing, who you're spending time with in general, what you're spending your energy on, what your goals are, in this near term, this near past, present, present, in the near past, present, and the near future, like this week, this is going to be a great time for you to find some quality you time and really have some one-on-one time with yourself. Treat it like a one-on-one time with yourself, and talk to yourself, check in with yourself, see if there's anything you need, see if there's anything that you want that you haven't been getting. And really love yourself. Treat yourself even better than the best friend you ever had. And then we come to this position. This is something external to you. This is something in your 3D that is external to you. And it doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place. It could be the weather, you know. But in this case, I feel like it's some sort of opportunity, but it's like it could be an institution. It could be something like a new job offer. It could be something like some sort of investment opportunity. It could be something. It feels like some pretty big monetary or abundance, you know, opportunity is coming to you very soon. Pile number 1. And you see your theme here is Dapper Dalliance. And for this first part here, the dalliance is with yourself. You are really invited to, I'm sorry, am I making you seasick? Whoa. You're really being invited to, as I said, go into yourself. Here, you are coming back out, knowing what you want, well, knowing yourself better, knowing what you want, confirming. You don't have to change what you want. You're just either confirming or changing what you want, and you are ready to face the world again. And immediately you have this really awesome new opportunity coming right at you. And then we have almost immediately, we have this wish fulfillment card, 9 of Pentacles. And this is what helps or hinders you. And this is probably at least some of this is hidden from you right now. Look at these 2 cards. You have the Star card and you have the 9 of Pentacles. You have wish fulfillment. And like, they are so positive that there's nothing hindering you that I can see. Wait. Do you see? These are little hummingbirds, right? Around her? Right here? That's what I think they are. The thing is, pile number 1, that you are a force to be reckoned with. These 2 cards are so similar. But this one is more you protecting yourself, you going into yourself. This one belongs more to this series of cards. And this one belongs to the coming back out into the world. And look at this. This one is, well, this one's kind of also just hugging yourself, being with, actually, it's kind of bridging. It's kind of both. This one is also telling you, hey, cherish yourself, find in yourself. And this is exactly what I was saying. Hugging yourself, drawing into yourself, but dreaming of what, and imagining and doing the inner work to just check in with yourself and treat yourself better. As I said, better than your best friend you've ever had. Treat yourself beautifully. And what's happening is what you're wanting is emerging out into the world. So this card is bridging, this card is the bridge between this series and this series, because she has done this work, and now these stars are part of her mind here, her thoughts, and now they're coming out. They're rising up into the world. And now, as the star, you are ready to make your presence known again in the world and affect your changes. And then look at this resolution pair of cards. You have the Chariot again, and of course the Chariot is twice as powerful, like it's Chariot squared because you have two. So this is really rapid movement, rapid forward movement. And you have this Queen of Wands, which is manifesting exactly what you desire. Manifesting exactly what you desire. This is the being the person that you have either verified, verifying what you want, or changing your conception of what you want, and then putting it into what you like, putting it into practice, bringing that person that you want out into the world. So this card, the Lovers, this Dapper Dalliance, is about loving yourself enough, pile number one, to take some time and go within and find not find the love, rediscover the love that you have for yourself, and rediscover the, how should I say it, rediscover the, hold on, let me think. Rediscover the joy with which you, pile number one, made these goals in the first place. Rediscover the joy with which you, pile number one, wanted whatever it is that you want. And once you do that, these thoughts are going to then grow up into the world, rise up out of you and manifest in the world. This is not the way I thought this was going to go. This Lover's card, this Dapper Dalliance, actually, that is you. You, pile number one. And once you do that, if you do it, look at this abundance, look at this affecting your change, rapid forward movement, and manifesting exactly what you what am I trying to say? Like, you're rededicating yourself to this. It's like you're having a new, like a marriage renewal, a marriage vow renewal. That's for you. You're having you're having a pile number one vow renewal, and you're having a pile number one's goals vow renewal. So this is what I see for your week ahead and beyond, pile number one. I really know that you enjoyed this reading because it was very beautiful and powerful as usual. We have you're just so, these are such powerful readings, and you bring this energy, and this is your reading. And I really hope you enjoyed it. I know you did. I'm so grateful for any like, share, comment, and subscription that you give my channel and my videos, and I know I will see you very soon. Bye for now. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose this King of Cups card. And this Labradorite hexagonal point. It looks like both the salt and the pepper. And also, well, number 1, the theme for this card, for this reading, is sideways love. And also, this card wanted to come out. And this card was, when I took the deck out to use it, this card was on the bottom. So very, very interesting. So these are our main cards. This is our main card, and there's also this other card that wanted to come out for us. And then I am going to pull 2 more oracle cards for you. So there's this deck. We'll ask for 1. We want pile number 2. We want an oracle card for pile number 2. We want pile number 2 to know what is going on. So here's your second oracle deck. Whoops. Whoa. That came flying out. Fortune cookie. Well, this one obviously wanted to be seen. Not for you. This is number 6. And this has the word nope on it. That could be good or bad. I don't know if you saw my yes or no reading from last week. So sometimes we want the answer to be no, and sometimes we want the answer to be yes. What is this one? Sea Witch. What a cute card. Number 52, Sea Witch. Sideways love. Maybe this love is coming in sideways and feeling like it's not happening. Maybe that's what's going on here. Yes, I think I see already. All right. And this is your main tarot deck. This is the deck that we pulled that you chose and that I pulled these 2 cards from. So we're going to pull 4 cards from this one. So we want this one. And this one. And I'm going to shuffle them again. Actually, this one. All right, we have 4 cards from this deck. And then we're going to take, we're going to take 3 cards from this deck and then 2 cards from that one. So this one first, we need 3, whoa, I already see 2 of them. We need 3 cards for pile number 2. And then we are going to take 2 cards from this deck. You know, I see that these kind of are sticking together. So I actually went through and like put them all out, separated them all, but they like to clump, I've noticed. All right, so this is our set of tarot cards. And remember, this theme is sideways love. So this is our first card. This can signify Sunday, and it signifies your past, most likely your recent past. The Judgment card. Wow, something big has happened to you in your recent past, looks like. You've had some sort of huge transformation. You've left something behind. Maybe this has something to do with this no, not for you. It's not even no. It's not even no. It's nope. All right, so then we have this card can signify Monday, and it's also signifying your present time. The Death card. Wow. Wow, look at this transformation again. The Death card. There is something that is coming in sideways for you. Literally. Wow, pile number 2. What a powerful reading already. This card can signify Tuesday, and also signifies the recent, like the very near future. There's another position 7 is going to signify like more in the future, but this one signifies your near future. The 3 of Wands, exactly. So there was some sort of transformative thing that's happening or has just happened to you. And yes, you're looking forward to see what you're going to fill your life. You know, there's a void there that happened, and now you're like, what am I going to fill that void with? Very powerful already. So this card is advice, and also obviously can signify Wednesday. The Star card. You have such powerful cards. Star card. All right, so this one signifies the environment. Anything external to you, the 3D. It can be a person, it could be people, it could be an institution, it could be the weather, it could be anything. The 2 of Swords. And then we have these 2 cards. This could be Thursday, so these could be Friday. This position is something that could be helping you, something that could be hindering you, and it's usually something that is at least partially hidden from you right now. Wow, we have the High Priestess. And what's this one? I'm so curious. The Strength card. You are getting major arcana after major arcana, pile number 2. There's, as I said, there's something extremely powerful going on. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for what this is? So these are position 7. They could be Saturday, but they are more the resolution, the more in your future. This is the recent future, the near future. I keep on saying the recent future. This is the near future. This is the looking outward future. All right, so this is the Star card. You have 2 Star cards. Pile number 2. They are all looking at the star, reverently looking at this star. I love this ostrich. Ostrich is my current favorite on this card. And then what is this one? Oh my God. The World card. Pile number 2. What is going on with you? I have to say that there is something that has happened to you, transformational, in your recent past and or might still be going on in the present. It's either in the recent past or in the present, and it's still going on. Some huge thing, and it could be internal. I'm not saying that it is definitely not having to be external to you. It can have been an internal shift, but of course it could be part of the 3D, part of the world around you. That has wide reaching, is just huge ramifications in your life. When we are seeing a lot of major arcana, that means that there's a big thing going on. And we have the Judgment card, the Death card, the Star card, the High Priestess, the Strength card, another Star card, and the World card. You only have 2 cards that aren't major arcana out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 out of 9. That means 7 out of 9 of your cards are major arcana. So this means something huge for you. Oh, and of course, you have this other, you have this card, another major arcana, the Hierophant. So you have 8. That's a massive, for this small, this is a massive thing that's going on for you. And I'm getting a feeling, pile number 2, that this is something, this seems like some sort of crux card for you, that you are seeing this thing as either potentially negative, or you're really seeing it as negative. Like there's something you want. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. It could be anything. But I'm feeling like for many of you, it's something about a relationship with someone else, that you're feeling that recent events are telling you that this nope, not for you is true. And as we're seeing, it's just not true. It's just not true. There's something transformational going on, and we see this journey that's saying that you can have everything that you want. And the really important thing, the reason that you have 2 star cards here, is that this is renewal. This card signifies renewal. This card signifies rejuvenation. This card signifies you, pile number 2, becoming the resilient one. Not just becoming, that you are embodying the resilience that you've wanted to experience, that you would have always wanted. If you had ever thought that you would be in this experience, that you would have wanted to have, that you have this resilience, and that you're showing this resilience to yourself and everyone else. So, pile number 2, what do we have? So I already kind of went into this. So this Sunday card, again, this is the recent past. There's something that has transformationally happened in your life. This could be another person, or this could be you. I don't know. You would know. But since this is your recent past, you know that there's something, either you have left behind your old self, or something else, or something has, maybe you've had a breakup, something transformational has happened. And then we come to this card, this Death card. Again, this is the present. This is you. I feel like this is you. That's what this is. I understand. Because I was wondering, because... Sorry, my neighbor is cutting the... using some lawn tools, so I hope, power tools, I hope you don't hear this very badly. Hold on, because I have a huge point to make here. All right, sorry about that. They've stopped for now. So listen, the reason this would have been enough for us to get the message, but we also got the Death card. So what this means is for you, pile number 2, that something happened to you in the recent past, and you are still living with it and feeling like that means that you are never going to get what you want. This is like the blockbuster message for your reading, that you, pile number 2, are making it into a death. It happened, it's transformative, but you're making it into an ending. Not necessarily a literal death. It's like it's a death to your hopes. It is an ending. It's something that's just a no, not for you. Nope, absolutely not. That's what you are making this thing mean. So in the near future, you have almost two advice things. So this is the near future, and this is the advice. So it's telling you to look into your future, pile number 2, and transform yourself. This is actually the order that the cards, when we're looking at them, should be. So you are looking into the future and seeing yourself as you want yourself to be. That's you. That's you looking at yourself. This is you. You're like, this is you looking into the future. And in the ocean, you can see they're both the ocean. So she's offshore, this magnificent figure. That's you. And this is you in the present, looking to you in the future and seeing how magnificent and powerful you are. That is it, pile number 2. That is it. How powerful. Oh my gosh, this reading is so powerful. This is a very interesting thing. I'm not too sure what to make of this right now. This is the advice. I'm sorry. This is the advice. This is the environment, I meant to say. This is something external to you. It could be anything. It could be a person. It could be an institution, like some business, or something. It could be anything. It could be a group of people. It could be anything. The thing is, pile number pile number 2. I'm definitely seeing that for most of you, this is a person. Maybe you feel like they have you in their hands. Like, this is... Stay with me here. You might feel that this person is doing something very dangerous, aka it doesn't have to be necessarily dangerous, but something you don't agree with. Like something you don't agree with. They're doing something that you do not agree with. And you feel like they are carrying you along while they're doing this, and you're helpless in their hands, and you have to go along with it because you have no power. That's what I'm seeing right here. So let's go on, because that might be the whole message. And it's right above this. Let me see. This might be the meaning of this sea witch, is that you can go your own way. Look at this sea witch and look at how she's just like has zero cares to give about anyone else. She's got her fish friend, right? What is this she's holding in her hand? Oh, I guess she's not. Look, I think this is the fin of this fish. It looked for a moment like she was holding it in her hand, which has this nice ring. She, instead of legs, she has these like little tendrils and curly cute tendrils. She's swimming along or undulating along. She's got her little tutu. She's got her ruffle, her neck ruffle. She's got her tentacle hair. She's got her fish friend. She's got her weird parasol umbrella windmill, but it's not a windmill, it's a watermill watermill thing going on. She is living her own life, and she has zero cares to give about what anyone thinks. She's wearing orange and yellow and black. She's just doing her own thing. And that's what, I guess, that's it. This is what, like, look at the difference between these two. She's doing something extremely dangerous, but she looks so tidy and like straight-laced. She's doing something relatively benign. She's just swimming along in the ocean, and she's looking, just doing her own thing, going her own way, being a rebel. And they're both holding something black. It's really funny how these two are so similar in so many ways. So I think that you are to keep the peace, to keep everybody appeased. You're going along with someone's dangerous, or it doesn't have to be necessarily literally dangerous. It can be something that you just don't agree with, and you're going along. Maybe you haven't protested. Maybe you haven't said anything. This sea witch is telling you, you go your own way. You don't even have to have a confrontation with this person. You don't have to yell at them and make a big thing about it. Just do your own thing. That's what this is saying about this. And also, this has something to say with this. This Two of Swords, like, you know, she's doing her own balancing thing, right? But this is external to you. You need to find your own balance within yourself, pile number 2. And everything that you're doing, you can find your own balance. You can find your own strength within, and you can become the person you want to be. Oops. Yes, that's where it was. And not look to anyone else for approval. You just be yourself. These two are, again, this is what might help you. This is what might hinder you. This is something that's probably a little hidden from you right now. And I'm telling you right now that these are the reason you got these two, or these are you. These are what you have inside yourself. So that when you're out looking at yourself, remember, when you're looking, there are too many, I need 4 hands here. When you're out looking at yourself in the ocean, when you're gazing, as well as seeing this star card, you're going to see this. This is the High Priestess, and this is the Strength card. I'm sorry, you know, if you can hear this stuff outside, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try to clean up this audio, because it's just, this is such a powerful reading. I don't want you to miss a word here. Pile number 2, this is what's going to help you if you accept that you are this person, and this is going to hinder you if you don't accept that you're this person. This sideways love, we're coming to this sideways love through the power of you. Because if this initial thing that happened over here was a breakup, you've got to transform yourself. Once you transform yourself, the magical transformation of this relationship is going to come about like that. And then this sideways love. So these are you. You are the manifester of your reality, and you have the strength to be the perfect manifester of your reality. This is what is the message, and then this is the outcome. This sideways love is going to become a non-sideways love. It's going to become a full frontal love. It's going to become the love that you want and the love that you are manifesting, and it's going to be encompassing the entire world. You're going to have the whole world that you've always wanted in your grasp, and you as the person who has been transformed are going to have that world, and there's no question about it, pile number 2. You can think about it as this person is holding the star and this lantern. This person is holding a lantern. Let me see. Right? You can see that, I hope. This star is in that lantern, and that's you. You are illuminating your own way into the mouth of this beautiful cave. This cave is encompassing everything that you want. Everything that you've wanted to manifest, and that is your message. That this relationship, some of you, it doesn't have to be a relationship. Of course, it can be anything, but for most of you, it's a relationship. You are going to have this journey of self-discovery and end up in the relationship that you've always wanted, and it is beautiful, and it is because you have found the strength to manifest what you want instead of what you fear. This is your beautiful reading, pile number 2, and I know you enjoyed this reading because it's transforming, it's a promise of transforming your life. And I so appreciate all of your comments and likes and shares, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any readings. I know I'll see you very soon, and thank you for watching. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. I'm really happy that you're here. You chose this card. This is the King of Pentacles. And the phrase that goes along with this card that I chose to go along with this card is surging abundance. And you also chose this tiger's eye hexagonal point. And what we are going to do is put this card here, and we'll put this aside for right now while we get your other 2 oracle cards. I'm going to use this kind of as an oracle card. So let's see. This is the first oracle deck. I'm going to wake it up. We need 1 card for pile number 3 for there, right there. This one wants to come out. I couldn't even get the whole question out. So this is the second oracle deck. We need 1 card for pile number 3 for their week ahead surging abundance reading. What is going on with this? This is the first oracle card. We've got Tiny Triumphs, number 21. Look at this little hat. There's so many cute little hats in this deck. In all the decks, these decks are just always so charming. So this is the second oracle card, Yin, number 2. You know, yin can be water, and what does water do? It surges sometimes. So this is your main deck, so I'm going to pull 4 cards from this deck. We need 2 more cards from this deck for pile number 3. And then we have this deck. We're going to take 3 cards from this deck. And 2 more. one more. You know what? This one kept on, I thought it was that one, but this one kept on wiggling at me. And I'm going to take 2 from this deck. Definitely this one. And then let's take one more. There's this one. All right. I'm so curious as to how this Surging Abundance reading is going to go. This is your first card. It can signify Monday, and it's also signifying your recent, it's your past, but most of the time it's going to be your recent past. The 4 of Cups. Let us see. This is the second card. Oh, I'm sorry. It also signifies, it can signify Monday, and it can also signify the present, your present right now. And this is the Hierophant. I love his little throne of Legos and dice, or at least one die. Very interesting card. We have this one. This can signify Tuesday, and it also signifies your recent future. Or I keep on saying recent future. It's your near future. This is the King of Wands. And so this is your second king from this deck. There's Surging Abundance, and this is also has something surging out. So the King of Wands. What do we have here? This is the final card from this deck. This can signify Wednesday. It also signifies advice for you, pile number 3. This is Justice. The Justice card. All right, so we have this card. This card can signify Thursday. I'm going to put this up to give us some more space here. So this card can signify Thursday. It also signifies the 3D, something in the 3D. It could be one person, it could be a group of people, it could be an institution like a business or something like that. It could be the weather, it could be some natural phenomenon. Anything in your 3D, it could be. We have the 4 of Swords. So we have a 4 of Cups and a 4 of Swords. And then we have these 2 cards. These are something that's helping you or something that's hindering you, something, and whatever this is, it could be, it's probably or usually something that's at least partially hidden from you. The 6 of Swords. Look at how happy they all are. All that work they've done. And we have this card, the 6 of Wands. Wow, very interesting. You got 2 6s right together. What a weird card. When's the last time you had saw a lizard in a beret? I kept on almost saying toupee. Anyway, so this is your final position. This is position 7. So this could be Friday. This can be read as Saturday. It's also, this is the recent, I keep on saying recent past. This is the near future. And then this could be the more distant future, like a future that's held out to you as kind of as it's a potential future. So we have this card, the Chariot, rapid movement. There's pile number 1 that had 2 chariots, and one of them was in this exact position. And then we have the Hanged Woman. What a contrast, pile number 3. We have either rapid forward movement or 0 movement. Wow. This is such an interesting reading. I'm just going to start at the beginning because this is so interesting. We have this is your recent past, this 4 of Cups. This is you, pile number 3, being malcontent, like discontented, a little bit bored, a little bit either not wanting what you have or not even maybe not knowing what you want, not being in love with what's presented to you. Wanting to look at something else, wanting to have something different than what you do have. That's what this card is saying. You want something different than what you have. So since this is the past, you must know what this is in your life. This is your present. This Hierophant means a lot of things. And what's interesting to me is that it's kind of saying the opposite of what this 4 of Cups was saying. This 4 of Cups is saying, this is my status quo and I don't like it. I'm bored of it. This Hierophant is saying, this is my status quo and I really love it. I'm all in with the status quo. That's what this Hierophant is saying. So what a contrast. What an interesting and dare I say confusing to me contrast, because there's something in your recent past that you didn't think you wanted, but now you know you want it. What is this? Is this a relationship? Is this a job, an opportunity? What is it that happened to you that you really thought that you wanted, you didn't want, that you were bored with, and now you know, I love that. I really want that thing now. I realize that I really do like that thing. Now we have this near future, King of Wands. And of course, the King of Wands is mirroring your main card, the King of Pentacles. This surging abundance that's personified by this King of Pentacles. So what's going on in your near future? It seems like you, pile number 3, or is this you? Are you really putting something on a pedestal where this is you? Because I was kind of resisting. I was assuming that this is you, but I feel like this might be you. Maybe you, pile number 3, are realizing that you want this thing so much that you are really putting it on a pedestal. So this or even this have become what you want, or both of them together become what you want, and you are feeling like this little downtrodden little baby soldier with this fire-breathing dragon and this giant. And this is what you want, but you're nowhere near large enough to be at all important to them. They just disdain you now because you've made yourself so small. What is going on with you? Let's continue this reading because it's really interesting. And now we have this reversal. So now, is this you? This is advice. So I think this can be taken both ways. If you continue on the way you are, making yourself small and making yourself feel small, making yourself feel insignificant, wanting this thing so much, then you are going to end up being this little creature being stabbed in the neck by them. This is them being these huge, great, giant things slaying this little baby dragon. Or you could become this giant hero with your giant pink polka dot giraffe steed slaying the dragon of your doubt and your self-contempt, really, that you were feeling in this near future. You're slaying the dragon of your own contempt so that you feel worthy of having anything in this world. That's really the lesson here. Anything in this world. You are the capable of doing this very quickly for yourself, changing your self-concept from being this tiny little baby little ant to what you want, in relation to what you want, to turning yourself into your own hero, slaying your doubt dragon, and riding off to get that thing, that person, that thing that you want. And since this is surging abundance, it might be a relationship, of course, but it might be some job that you really want, some career that you want, might be some other thing about abundance, about money, about career, about success, that you are good enough. You've always been good enough, and it's just believing that you are good enough. And this is extremely interesting. Well, first of all, look at how beautiful this card is. It's just so intricate. But this is extremely interesting. This position is something external to you, something in the 3D. And you are seeing, this is the object of your desire. Whatever it is. Is it a person? Is it a career? Is it a specific job? Is it an amount of money? Is it a house or some other sort of just material object? It is right now receding from you, from your perspective. It is looking very remote, like way off there, way in the distance. And you want it to be like this, like, hey, pile number 3, how's it going? Hey, I want to be, that's how you want it to be. But it's saying, oh, pile number 3, okay, I'm leaving, bye. So the way that you make that thing that you want come to you is you slay the dragon of your doubt and become your self-concept becomes that which you desire. If you want to be a famous YouTuber, you are, in this scenario, after slaying your doubt, you embody the famous YouTuber. You embody the famous YouTuber. You embody that which you desire. You embody the version of you that has what you want already. So that is how you deal with that. So then we have these 2 6s. And it's completely just in... The funny thing is, this is either, it's so funny because the pictures, I feel like the pictures are swapped in this. The Six of Swords is leaving a difficult cycle behind. But look at how happy they are. And this is public recognition, but this is not very, it's just like a random, this is a very weird picture for this. But anyway, these two cards are telling you it's like what's going to hinder you is leaving your desire behind. Not leaving something behind that, like, you, of course, there's tons of things that benefit us if we are leaving it behind, like our worries, our troubles, a situation that we no longer want to be in. But leaving something behind just because we think we can't attain it is not something that we usually want. So if you leave behind what you really want, you're probably going to be sad. The Six of Wands, and we have to kind of disregard this picture. The Six of Wands is public recognition, public displays of adoration. And what these two cards together, as I said, are saying to you, pile number 3, is you can either leave behind what you really want, or you can embrace it and succeed at it. So this is leaving something behind and leaving without it, that what you wanted. This card is riding through town on your white horse, having confetti thrown at you because you succeeded so wildly. They both go through the same journey, but with wildly different connotations, pile number 3. And you want the public recognition. This is surging abundance. This is abundance. This is it could be, as I said, it could be a relationship, but it also is a very good chance for you. It's some sort of money, success, something. You want that public recognition. You want that. Yes, pile number 3 is so awesome. Tiny triumphs. You want the millions of tiny triumphs to build up into this giant ball of success. And we have this resolution, which again, both your 6th position and 7th position, this is an either or. It's a yin or a yang. You either leave it behind and your desire, you either leave your desire behind and not don't leave without it, or you persevere and you triumph and you are completely lauded for all of your accomplishments. And we have these two as well. You're either moving ahead in triumph and you are going towards your goal, or you are stuck and completely not getting what you want. And we all know what you want, pile number, well, we don't know exactly what you want. We all know the outcome you want. None of us knows what the other person wants specifically, but we all know the outcome we want, which is having what we want, riding forward to success. You have your choice of steed, you have your choice of face that you want to, maybe this face is the famous YouTuber, maybe this face is the famous litigator. I'm just pulling these things out. I don't know what you want to be. You have your choice. It's telling you, you choose what you want to be, pile number 3, and you ride forth and claim it. The surging abundance is seeing yourself as having within you the power to get what you want, pile number 3. And remember, this water, this yin card can be seen as the water that looks benign, but it has a massive amount of power within it. Water is so powerful, and it can be destructive when it's where we don't want it. It can be so useful and wonderful when it's where we want it. So this is your intention and your focus. You put that focus and intention right where you want it, which is on your goals. If you put your intention right where you want it, just like water, it will be the most wonderful, life-giving thing that you can do. If you put the water, which is your intention, where you don't want it, it's going to perpetuate what you don't want, and you are going to be sad, and you are not going to get what you want. And I don't want to leave on that note. So I just want to say, I should have said it the other way. Put your intention, so that I ended with the positive. Put your intention and focus, pile number 3, on what you do want. And that, just like that water, if it goes onto, this giant crop, and the water goes exactly where you want it to, it goes into the irrigation system, and it nurtures the crops of your intention, and they grow and they flourish and they grow as high as they can, and you harvest it, and it is exactly what you want. And that is what this reading is telling you, that you have everything you want, you need within you right now, just like these 2 king figures. You have what you need within you right now. You just believe it, and you maintain your focus on what you want, like a laser. And then you make your journey, and it doesn't take very long, because the Chariot is forward movement. And you're always going to have that choice to get what you want. And the answer lies within you, pile number 3. What a powerful reading. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I know you enjoyed this reading. It was so powerful and so true and so genuine. This reading is a very genuine reading. And I really know that you enjoyed it, and I'm so grateful for all of the likes and shares and comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so you don't miss any future readings, and I know I will see you very soon. Bye for now.